Hi and welcome to Our Small Table. Today we're making a small batch of allergy-free chocolate cupcakes. Here's our finished dish. Let's see how we got here. We're going to start by making what's called a flax egg. This is ground flax and I'm just adding it to some warm water and whisk it together. And then we're going to set this aside until we need it later. And combine our dry ingredients. This is all-purpose gluten-free baking flour, which is also dairy-free and has no corn in it, uses tapioca starch. And I'm just adding salt, xanthan gum, and baking soda. And get that incorporated. And then also set this aside until we need it. And then I need to do some rearranging at the counter and I will be right back. So we're just melting some vegan butter over medium-low heat. Now I'm going to turn that down a little bit and add our water as well as the cocoa powder. And the sugar. Get that combined a little bit. This next ingredient is the one I had the hardest time finding. It's dairy-free sour cream. Fortunately, there is an independent market in my area that has a lot of organics and vegetarian options, and I was able to find it there. If you really can't find any dairy-free sour cream, you can use dairy-free yogurt, which I actually had an easier time finding, but the dairy-free yogurt I could find is thickened with cornstarch. And if you can't have corn, that makes it not an option. And now I'm going to need to rearrange again because we're going to remove this from the heat to add the final ingredients. So I will get these things rearranged and be right back. We're going to add our flax egg. This is a part of a flax egg. It's not the equivalent of a complete egg. But one of the real benefits of using a flax egg instead of a real egg, besides the fact that it means that people who can't have eggs can have it, is that it's easier for measuring than trying to measure out a quarter of a chicken egg. Get that nicely combined and add our dry ingredients. One of my cats has joined me. I can probably hear him on the camera. He's very demanding today. That's really all there is to it. The oven is preheated to 350 degrees Fahrenheit. So this batter, once it's fully incorporated, will go into our cupcake liners and then straight into the oven. But then after it bakes, you want to let it cool completely before you use the frosting that we made in a previous video. So we'll be back to see how it is. And here's the finished product. You can see the nice open texture of the cupcake. It's really quite good, and I've gone ahead and frosted one of them. And since I'm using the peppermint allergy-free frosting that we made the other day, I went ahead and sprinkled some peppermint candies on the top to give it a nice look. Thanks for joining me today at OurSmallTable. The recipe we've used is linked in the video description and is available at OurSmallTable.com. Click subscribe so you don't miss the next allergy-friendly recipe.